You get up off the couch to grab a glass of water, and you hear it, the soft thud of paws landing on the floor behind you. You walk to the kitchen, they follow. You go to the bedroom, they follow. You close the bathroom door, and two little paws appear underneath it, with a face pressed to the gap. Your cat is following you everywhere, room to room all day long, your own furry shadow. And most people explain it in a single word: food. They assume the cat wants feeding, wants something, is just being needy. But here is the truth that almost nobody tells you. Your cat following you has very little to do with what you can give them. It has almost everything to do with who you are to them. And once you understand what they are really saying, you may never find it annoying again. There is also a version of this that quietly worries people. Is my cat following me because they are anxious? Is this clingy? Is something wrong? By the end of this, you will know exactly how to tell ordinary devotion apart from a genuine cry for help. And if you have ever felt a flicker of guilt for finding it a little much, or for closing the door on that face, please don't. It is one of the biggest compliments your cat can pay you, and I am going to show you why, reason by reason. So stay with me to the end, because there is one kind of following that is not about love at all. And it is the one kind you most need to be able to recognize. Hi, I'm Dr. Nora Vance, your neighborhood cat vet. Owners describe this to me almost every single day, usually half laughing, half wondering if it is normal. It is very normal, and it is far more meaningful than you think. Subscribe, and let's get into it. Let's kill the biggest myth first. Yes, cats learn that we are the source of food, and a hungry cat will absolutely escort you to the kitchen. But if food were the whole story, your cat would follow you only around mealtimes and ignore you the rest of the day. That is not what happens, is it? They trail you to the bathroom at 3 in the afternoon, they follow you to the laundry, they come and sit in a room simply because you are in it, with a full bowl already waiting for them somewhere else. That is not hunger. Cats do this with the humans they are bonded to, and only them. Notice who your cat follows. It is almost never everyone in the house equally. It is their person. And if that person is you, that already means something. Here is the deeper mechanism, and it changes everything. To your cat, you are not just a roommate who lives here too. You are what behaviorists call a secure base, the safe center of their world, the point they orbit around. You will see this most clearly in a slightly nervous cat. They will follow you into a new or unsettling situation, glance up at you, and draw their confidence from you being calm. It is the very same thing a small child does, wandering off to explore, then hurrying back to a parent to feel safe again. A landmark study out of Oregon State University found that around 2/3 of cats form a secure attachment to their owner, the same style of bond a baby forms with a parent. So when your cat follows you, they are keeping their safe base in sight. You are not being trailed. You are being trusted to be the steady point in the room. The nicest thing you can do here is acknowledge it. When your cat catches up to you, do not just ignore them, give them a soft word or a slow blink. A small signal that says, yes, I see you, we are still together. That tiny bit of feedback quietly deepens the whole bond. Now let's bury another myth. The idea that cats are cold, solitary loners who merely tolerate us, it is simply outdated. Cats are far more social than their old reputation. In the wild, cats who get along form loose colonies, and they choose to spend their time near the members of the group they trust the most. Your cat has folded you into that group. You are not staff, you are family, part of their colony. Following you from room to room is them practicing something called affiliative proximity, a fancy term for a simple, lovely thing. They just want to be near you. Not touching, not demanding anything at all. Simply sharing space with the one they have chosen. There is no fix for this one. There is only a reframe. That quiet little presence in the doorway is your cat spending their whole day with you in the only way they know how. There is a scent side to this too, and it is lovely. You are your cat's walking scent anchor. You carry the smell of home, of safety, of them, because they have rubbed it onto you 1,000 times. Staying in your orbit keeps them wrapped in that familiar, reassuring scent field all day long. And you will notice, when you stop moving, they often press a cheek or a shoulder against your leg as they arrive. That is not just affection. They are topping up their mark, quietly reclaiming you as theirs over and over. To them, you are a piece of territory that walks around, and it is the most precious piece they own. Here is one that people almost always miss. From your cat's point of view, you are the single most interesting force in their entire territory. You are the one who makes things happen. Doors open, food appears, taps run, windows get opened, toys come out, warm laps appear from nowhere. So following you is part devotion and part strategy. You are their favorite show, and you might at any moment do something wonderful. This is a curious, engaged, optimistic cat who does not want to miss whatever you do next, and you can actually use this. Reward the follow now and then. Keep a little wand toy tucked in a couple of different rooms, and when your shadow appears, give them 30 seconds of play, or toss a treat, or open the blinds onto a sunny sill. You turn their loyalty into small pockets of enrichment right through the day. Now, one quick thing to watch for, because it changes the meaning. There is a difference between following you and leading you. If your cat trots out ahead of you, tail straight up like a flag, pausing to glance back to check you are coming, that is not shadowing at all. That is your cat guiding you somewhere, usually to a food bowl, a closed door, or a favorite spot they want you to attend to. Following is, I want to be with you. Leading, with those little backward glances, is I need you to come and fix something. Learn to tell them apart, and you will understand what your cat is asking for far more often. And now, the one you have all been waiting for. Why? of every place in the house, the bathroom? Why will a cat who ignored you for an hour appear the very instant you close that door? A few things come together here. First, it is the one door that regularly shuts between you, and a closed door is a small mystery a cat simply cannot stand. You have put a barrier in the one relationship they do not want any barriers in. Second, kittens follow their mother when she goes off to eliminate. Following you to the bathroom can be a leftover of that very early bonding wiring. And third, honestly, you are calm, you are still, and you are not looking at your phone. To a cat, you sitting quietly is prime, undivided, together time. They are not being strange. By their logic, you finally stopped moving. Now, some of you are thinking, but Dr. Vance, my cat does not follow me at all. Does that mean they do not love me? Not in the slightest. Independence is not rejection. Plenty of deeply secure cats simply do not shadow. Look for their other signals instead. Do they greet you at the door? Do they settle in the same room as you eventually? Do they walk over with their tail held straight up like a little flag? Do they seek you out on their own terms? Those are all the very same message, just spoken more quietly. Which brings us to the part you most need to hear. Here is the one kind of following I promised you. The kind that is not about love, but about distress. For most cats, shadowing is pure bond. But watch closely for a change in intensity. If your cat's following suddenly turns frantic, if they cry, pace, or panic the moment they lose sight of you, if a cat who was always independent becomes almost overnight a desperate shadow who cannot settle unless they are touching you, those can be signs of stress, of separation-related anxiety, or of not feeling well. Cats in pain often stay close to their safe person for comfort, and in older cats especially, sudden clingy, restless, disoriented following, sometimes with crying at night, can be an early sign of the cognitive changes that come with age or of fading eyesight that makes you their anchor in a world that is starting to blur. None of that is a reason to panic. It is a cue. A sudden sharp change in how your cat follows you is worth a prompt vet visit so you can catch whatever is behind it early. So the next time your furry shadow appears in the doorway, watching you do something utterly uninteresting, understand exactly what you are looking at. You are their safe place, their family, their favorite thing in the entire world, and they have decided that wherever you are is exactly where they want to be. If you have spent years thinking they only wanted feeding, let that go now. They wanted you. They always did. So tell me in the comments, and be honest, does your cat follow you into the bathroom? I have to know. And which room do they shadow you to the most? I read as many of these as I possibly can. If this helped you see your little shadow a bit differently, tap that like button. It genuinely helps me reach more cat owners who want to understand them. Subscribe, so you never miss the next one. And send this to someone whose cat follows them absolutely everywhere. They will finally understand why. I'm Dr. Nora Vance. Look after them. They are looking after you.